My name is Terry Moore. I'm from Somerville, South Carolina. I'm here presenting to the Georgetown Rotary Club about Wounded Warrior Project. Wounded Warrior Project is a supporting organization for returning combat veterans, and they receive all kinds of education, training, and supplies to try and make their adjustment back into society a little more easier. Leadership in any armed forces involves a lot of pride, a lot of strength and courage, and it's a sign of weakness to say, I've got a problem. I've failed in my own emotional state, and it's very difficult for a veteran to sit there and admit and deal with these issues. The U.S. government obviously failed and underestimated the well-being and health care requirements that were going to be necessary for Vietnam veteran era. Jump forward a few years, nobody forgets this day. It changed everybody's life. It changed everybody's life. It really significantly changed my life. That's a different story. We ended up learning more about these countries where we don't even understand their laws, their culture, their religion. Most people didn't even know where these countries were. This is in Afghanistan. You can see a military convoy coming down, and then you can see a military checkpoint there. This is somewhat how the combat situations take place in Afghanistan and Iraq. Started in where I really call my hometown, Roanoke, Virginia, with just some guys sitting around a coffee table saying, we should do something, you know, and they probably were a couple of Rotarians, but I'm not sure about that. And they started the program. They started, it really started to serve as providing comfort items to returning injured soldiers. You know, you're swept off the battlefield, thrown into a helicopter, taken off into, into Germany or another, combat military hospital, with basically nothing on your back. Your uniform's been cut off by now. You may have, boxer shorts on. So what they decided they were going to do is, as these soldiers, injured soldiers arriving at these combat hospitals, they were going to give them a little care package. Just, a couple pairs of socks, a couple pairs of underwear, some scrub suits to wear, toothbrush, toothpaste. All this stuff is just gone. Soon realized that there's more to getting this soldier back on his feet through treatment, through emotionally, that they were still taking these soldiers and failing them by letting them just, okay, we put some artificial legs on you, here's the door, good luck, see you. This organization really started to push the administrations to, and Veterans Administration, to support these, in a much better way. I returned from Afghanistan, 1 and 3, from Iraq, suffered PTSD and depression. That's a 400,000 person estimate in 2012. Traumatic brain injury was 320,000 people. The Warrior Project decided that we have to empower the spouses, the families, the moms, the dads, the stepbrothers, whoever is capable to adjust this veteran into rehabilitation and into life again. Created what they call Project Odyssey. Again, it's a camp organized by Wounded Warrior Project. They have obviously obstacle courses, 5-day course for the veterans and the caregivers. And where are they located? They're located in San Antonio, Texas, where there's a big, huge population of military members. And of course, Brooke Army Medical Center is probably one of the highest noted burn centers, even in the country. So that's there. There's a lot of them located in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and a couple other places around. They have what they call the Soldier Ride. And this Soldier Ride travels around the country. It recruits the local wounded warriors. A lot of the bicycles are recycled amongst the warriors, and they do this locally. Berkeley County just did it about 2 or 3 months ago. You know, usually it's like a 30-mile ride. They're doing it with hand cranks if they have no legs, arms, different steering mechanisms. So Wounded Warriors created all these projects and all these bicycles to fit whatever need that veteran has or whatever his capabilities are doing. Tournament that's down in Isle of Palms every year that they've done. And, you know, I think that's done with one of the Rotary clubs in Mount Pleasant too.
Duck hunt they do for Wounded Warriors, Canada Plantation, Dan Gregos out here in Georgetown.
And they take the
They do a big sponsorship and tickets for a big dinner.
Warrior Project is a supporting organization for returning combat veterans, and they receive all kinds of education, training, and supplies to try and make their adjustment back into society a little more easier. So please consider Wounded Warrior Project when you're thinking of contributions. Thank you.